is no longer summer and it is now fall, which also means it is blowout season. There's no humidity to ruin and frizz up your hair, and this blowout will definitely last you. What I will be using is gonna be this like an all-in-one treatment, heat protectant, leave-in conditioner, all that. And then I have this Stay Styling Cream. You can use it for multiple things like slick backs, like curly hair, but also you can use it for blowouts. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I have these rollers in this pack from Amazon. First, I have freshly washed hair out of the shower. Just from mids to ends. My hair gets greasy kind of fast, so I don't like to put that up top, and I don't think you're supposed to anyways. So I'm just gonna brush through my hair, make sure there's no knots or anything. I had a wedding a few weeks ago, and I love the way that my hair was turning out and the way I was doing it. And usually I have other videos where I use like rollers on my whole head, but I literally only used 3 and then just did the rest without rolling it up, and it still looked good and lasted forever. So I wanted to show you how I did that, because doing rollers is literally an arm workout, and the less I need to use, the better. We're gonna start off with the hard and straining part, which is the top. I always start kind of making like a little mohawk section. Okay, this is like the amount of hair that you want. You can see. So I'm gonna clip this up for a second, and then I like to tie the rest of my hair back so it's not getting caught in the blow dryer. Then take this down. Mohawk. Oh my god, this looks so funny. Okay, my hair looks funny, but I'm not gonna be able to talk. But this is what I use. I have the shark, and this is attachment. I use it to round on both sides. And then I'm gonna start by taking the furthest back section. I have a big roller ready, the biggest one that's in there, and now I'm just going to use this attachment and go under like this until it is dry. Okay, now that it's pretty much dry, I'm going to take one of these rolling attachments, like the wrapping part, and I have to think about it because which way I want it to go backwards, like this. So this plugs in that, so the arrow is going down, so it's going to go this way, so I need to grab the other one. I'm going to do this one. So if you could see, the arrow is pointing up, which means it's gonna wrap like backwards the way I want it to. Then I like to turn it off while it's on there and pull it like, the thing is kind of hot, so just be careful. And then I'm gonna just grab it, it how it is. Sometimes if it gets a little like tangled when I'm taking it out, I will just take my brush and go up the way it is and smooth it out. Pinch. Sorry it's hard to see because my hair's a little bit long. Well, it's really not that long. I wish it was longer, but I always pinch it right here and then put the roller right where I pinched it. Pull up, wrap the little ends around as much as I can, and then keep it. And then my trick to getting all of the hair on there is, see where the roller is, like right here? I always take my finger like that, both fingers, and just roll. Keep pinching the hair in so that it's all on the roller. Sometimes it works, sometimes a little bit will come off, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna blow dry this together and smooth it out. Okay, that literally took barely any time at all to dry. I'm gonna do one more big one, and then for my bangs, I'm gonna do this second biggest one. It's still big, but it's not like jumbo like this one. And do the same thing to the rest of these pieces. I'm just gonna hold it up and try to get my bangs the best as possible without getting too many long pieces in. So same thing, pinch right there, roller, tuck the little pieces. All right, you can't see that. Rolling it back. See, a little bit hair just came off, so I'm just gonna redo that. Roller underneath, wrap the hair, then roll down and pinch the sides in. I want to make sure it stays in, so I'm going to put 2 pins in just like I did with the other one. And now time for my bangs, which I feel like bangs are the most important part. I used to really struggle with this because I would look like George Washington. I feel like when I first started trying to do it without doing the roller, I feel like the key is using a big roller so that it's not so tight. Yeah, that like literally scared me. I think it got too hot. Well, it's really not even that hot. These fire alarms are so sensitive for whatever reason. Well, I mean, I guess it's probably a good thing, but that's like never happened before. But I've also never left my hair on that long. So now I'm gonna probably put my heat setting lower because that literally freaked me out. I'm gonna take this off, take my styling cream, just a little bit. Like I really feel like you don't need that much. Okay, actually that was only enough for one side, so I'm assuming you do need more. Just run that through there. Now I'm just gonna like roughly blow dry my hair. It's not all the way dry, but pretty dry. And then I do have wavy hair pieces by my face. Oh wait, I'm gonna go on with this attachment just because this one's hot and I'm like freaked out that the freaking fire alarm is going off. Done doing that. Now I'm just gonna section off my hair. I'm gonna split it in half like so. Then I have to start with the bottom. I'm gonna take this section over here and just clip it. Ow, just clip my ear. I'm just gonna take small pieces and this time really try not to hold it for that long. So you just wanna not take too big of pieces. I like to hold that really close to the bottom. So it's like that much hair, so like this clings on it and then I just roll it up. Then again, I hold it for like 10 seconds. Sometimes I do it where like I do like that and I turn it off after to release it, but most of the time I just like pull it down and move on to the next one. Just pulling it down because the air is spinning at the same time that you're pulling it down and kind of making it tighter, because I find that some people don't like a Shark or a Dyson because they think their hair doesn't hold. And I think if you do it and leave it tight, and obviously it's gonna fall anyways, but if it's already loose when you're done, it'll fall and be straight. See, I like better like when I do it that way. So I'm gonna take these two pieces, redo it, and do it the same way I did those ones. Perfect. Now I'm going to hairspray it. I'm almost out of this hairspray, but I love it. It's the Orbe anti-humidity spray. It's hairspray, but it's not like crunchy or anything. And my hair does get frizzy, and I feel like anti-humidity, like it really does help with that. So, and I used this when I was in a wedding and it was super hot, so it works. I just like to do one side at a time since I already have the attachment on. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, but I need to hurry up. So I'm just gonna hurry up and do this side. Okay, now that's all done. I'm gonna hairspray this side. Thank God. Got through with that. Out. Setting off any more alarms. So now I like to let it sit before I comb it out, and I'm gonna let it sit while I do my makeup. And I actually got some new makeup that I want to try, so this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna put a timer on to let it sit for at least 15 minutes. My makeup will probably take longer than that anyways. Like I said, I have new makeup I want to try. Really want to try this. It's like the Mary Phillips underpainting thing, and I hope that this is the right shade for me. I think it is. I know this is not like a makeup tutorial, but this is what I would do if I'm doing my blowout. I would kill time and do my makeup, and since my hair is on my way, it's perfect. So that's what I'm gonna do. I hate dipping into new stuff. Like this literally looks so nice. Okay, I finished my makeup, and I think that this is sat enough. So I'm gonna take it down, starting from the back. Just roll it out nice and gently. Last one. I always get scared for some reason when I take the front one out because I'm like, what if it's too crazy? Which it might be at the beginning. I like to use my hands and comb it out. Then I'm gonna take some Olaplex oil. Oh my god, my hair looks huge right now. A little bit. Work it into my hands. Go through it on both sides. I try not to touch the front too much because I don't want my bangs to be like greasy. But then, I love doing this. I don't think it makes any difference except for it smells really good. But since I have, you can see there's a little oil on my hand. I take this Super Milk by Lush. It's kind of old, but it's still good. And I just spray it in my hand. Okay, that's good for one side. Rub it in, and then I just rub it through my hair just like how I did with the oil, because it makes your hair smell so good. You can use the Lush on wet or dry hair. It can be used as a heat protectant, but I don't really use it for that. I just use it because it smells good and you will definitely get compliments. I can't find my comb, so I'm just gonna take my brush and gently brush my hair out just a little bit. And then I need to part it. When I do a blowout, I actually don't like doing a middle part. I usually do a middle part, but I like having a slight side part. I feel like it just looks better. This is the middle. I'm just gonna go a little bit like to the front of my other eyebrow and part it like that. I feel like that's perfect volume for both sides, because if I do too much, then my volume goes away on this side. If I really want to be extra, you can't really tell, but if I like lift my hair up, I have a little dent right here just because my hair is wavy, so go in and straighten those pieces just right there, but it's fine. It looks good enough for me and I really like it actually. So this is my finished blowout. I feel like it turned out so good, as it usually does. Doing it this way instead of full head of rollers really cuts the time down in half, and I feel like it looks just as good. But I definitely feel like a key is using some sort of styling blowout cream to like really get it to like hold. I'm obsessed. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you give it a try. Let me know if you have any other blowout tips because I would love to know. I'm obsessed with doing my hair like this all fall and winter. So thank you for watching. Bye.